I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke. One of those mold hosts.
Talk to the plants. Small talk was never really my strong suit. At least they can't talk back.
I hope your day has been productive, little plant. That really works, huh?
Auditory Experience 84C, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. 1. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. 2. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? 3. Did a clear image of a weapon appear in your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. 4. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. 5. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? 6. Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 6A, 1 or 2. 6B, A or B. 6C, day or night. 6D, apple or orange. 6E, bum out or fade away.
I hope those nasty hiss haven't been bothering you too much. I wish my leaves were as pretty as yours.
It's done. It's just one large-scale HRA. It's an easy choice, it's no choice. It's there now. Protecting the most important thing. From what's coming. I'll be there inside. Locked in. Ready to be blown away. Let down, just ready for the journey. To be blown flying into the world. Ready to see. To understand.
Dear Dr. Darling, I feel I must inform you of the very questionable documentation I am seeing from Underhill's desk. She clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims there are microorganisms responsible for constructing the mold. Ridiculous. It's a rapidly growing fungus, not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify her absurd budget demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved with no questions asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested to learn of that. Yours in estimation, Dr. Abraham. Game Hammer. Note, per archival mandates BA, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be outdated. Containment procedure. No method for suppressing the item's thaumaturgical effect is yet known. To prevent infection, wear proper safety gloves when handling. Description/altered effect. The item is a wooden mallet from a high striker carnival game. A long wooden handle extends from the head. The item infects any organic material with an unknown disease upon making physical contact. The effects of this disease are similar to leprosy, but develop at a much faster rate. Within a matter of days, tissue loss develops in the limbs closest to the point of infection. While the disease itself has not claimed any lives, secondary infection has resulted in numerous deaths.
Do you have a family? I have a brother. I miss him a lot. They say I'm the director, but what does that mean? I have no experience in leadership roles. I have no on-the-job training. Your chlorophyll really brings out the green in your leaves.
That's all of them. But I kind of wish there were more. They're good listeners. You and Hedron were never one and the same.
Also MIT.
It helped Darling with the HRAs to slow the hiss down. And it helped me learn to tap into this power I had inside. You. Disappearing ducks. Great. Finally, no more quacking.
Rubber duck. Containment procedure. Direct contact with the item is not permitted. Safety gloves are required when handling. Description: altered effect. Item is a yellow rubber duck bath toy from the 1950s. A single hole at the bottom allows air and water to flow in and out. The item makes a sound analogous to quacking. The item travels considerable distances with surprising speed. How it achieves this motion is unknown. The item forms a redacted of unknown purpose with anyone who makes direct physical contact with it and begins to follow them, quacking often. This has led to a researcher named Redacted entering cardiac arrest, though due to the individual's health issues, the matter may not be connected to the item's effect. Appendix: item on loan to the research sector for further study. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the Blackrock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future, however, as my analysis of this newly discovered Blackrock variant is reaching a critical point. I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn, Federal Bureau of Control. Examination of paranatural topics. Tangible effect of rituals. Summary: obsessive-compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing redacted, called rituals. The redacted of rituals can vary: numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and causal tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world, and when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Examination of paranatural topics. Experimentation with global synchronicity. Summary. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of Reducted. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside, Agent Hardy? Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent. It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
Altered Item Examination Proposal, aka the Mirror. Summary. This proposal is to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item. Is it transplanar, psychologically generated, or rooted within our own dimension? How does the altered item know the space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Why does it reflect some materials but not others? Is the space a parallel reality? If so, then we need to consider that while we possess this end of the mirror, someone else owns the other. What purposes might they use it for? Can they walk through into our own world? What are their motives? Lastly, to what purpose does the altered item produce the reflections of individuals that enter it? Can these reflected entities leave the altered item? As with all altered items, we need to attempt to distinguish if this behavior is reducted. Altered Item Behavioral Study A160, containing the reflection. Summary. A160, the mirror, does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in its glass contains slight distinctions. It is unknown why the mirror does this. If there is any redacted, then it's something we can't perceive. The popular theory is that the mirror has a goal in mind, that it reflects the world it wishes were real, subtly replacing our reality with its own. While certainly far-fetched, the theory is worth noting here as a warning not to underestimate the mirror. The specially designed black rock panels have been installed to prevent access from our side or the mirrors. For added security, a particular arrangement of the panels is required to open the door.
Lock something up. Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror. Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you? There's something in that fucking mirror!
Did you see that? Someone's in there. That's not good. locked this mirror up. Bureau was doing with this thing. Well, it's cleansed now. The hiss is gone. It's dealt with.
Victorian mirror. Containment procedure. The item should be kept in a sealed chamber with minimal external visibility. Description: altered effect. A hanging mirror, oval in shape. The frame is of ornately wrought brass. The item does not reflect its surroundings accurately. The effect is complex. Most notable is the fact that the glass transports individuals to a paranatural space when touched. In this space is an imperfect reflection of our reality. Some objects inside the reflection are simple mirror images. Some are redacted, while some do not appear at all. The reflection only contains areas within a redacted distance from the item itself. Relocating the item has proven that the reflection changes depending on its surroundings. Agents have been sent in to explore the reflection. Redacted has been observed in the test subjects sent inside, believed to be psychosomatic. Prolonged exposure to the reflection is not advisable.
Since little Topher is taking a trip with his father into the world outside our wonderful bureau, I think it's a good time to talk about secrets. Who can tell me what a secret is?
It's something you hide from everyone so they don't get scared.
Partially correct, Topher. A secret is something you don't tell anyone outside the bureau. Because people outside the bureau
aren't ready for the truth of reality.
Very good. When you tell someone a secret, you're hurting their brains very badly. Now, let's review what exactly is or isn't a secret. First, we have a rainbow. Secret or not secret?
Not secret.
Correct. And the true version of rainbows?
Secret.
Correct. Cats?
Not secret.
Correct. And the Alpine Chimera?
Not secret.
Topher. Too many slip-ups and your father will have to go on vacation without you. You don't want to end up like Meg, do you?
What? What happened to Meg? I'm not allowed to go outside anymore.
Correct.
let Underhill know.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
I found the hosts. They won't be spreading any more mold.
Well done. I'll send burn teams to sanitize the locations. I'm beginning to wonder if these hosts are originating outside the threshold in independent patches of mold growth.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Optimism is for farmers, as my mother always said. I suppose you could now return to that hiss business you all seem so concerned about.
This woman has some incredible tunnel vision.
I assume you'll be staying with us until the mold is eradicated.
Indeed. Until I find a permanent resolution to this pesky fungus business, I'll be here. Perhaps even beyond that, seeing as you are quite understaffed at the moment. Though I hardly have a say in my own comings or goings. Your oldest house won't open the exits until those hiss monstrosities are cleared out.
Glad to have you along for the ride. Will the mold be under control anytime soon?
We were barely containing it with weekly controlled burns. Just look at how it has spread after a few days of non-interference. It's beyond the threshold now. The floodgates are open.
So that's a no.
Americans.
With Darling gone, I'm putting Emily Pope in charge of the research sector. Are you okay with that?
Perfectly. You have pulled Excalibur from the stone, and now decree as you see fit, O Queen. What a true meritocracy we live in.
Glad to hear it. I had a dream. Or something like one. Darling was there. He told me something, but I can't remember what. I think he's gone.
Right. Well, he's never where one expects him to be, is he? Well, thank God. I can finally stop writing these tedious reports that I'm sure he never even took the time to glance at. If you speak to him again, can you tell him I hope he found what he was looking for.
I'll try.
I should be getting back to work.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr. Underhill, if you please. Let's carry on then.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but it's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Book Club Thoughts by Philip P. Unless You hooked me right away. It began with visceral dismemberment scenes and this great unsettling vibe created by the unexplained creature they named The Fix. As an avid horror fan, I loved how this story veered from the genre conventions into something a little more, for lack of a better word, weird. Everything felt familiar, but just a little off. The characters even comment on it, saying how their lives felt out of control, as if they were just programmed to perform the same empty actions over and over. Very meta. And I loved the way they left the ending wide open. What happened to the guy ordered to watch those monitors for the rest of his life? Did the Fix get him? Is he dead? Did he end up in the parallel reality with the others? We don't know, and that's okay. All in all, an interesting read. I'll give it a solid 4/5. Points deducted for some of the clunking dialogue and unbelievable choices the characters made. I mean, who the hell would follow orders from their boss in the middle of such a horrible slaughterfest? But I guess I shouldn't demand too much realism from a work of fiction.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered. The superstitious would call them cursed. Now, are altered items sentient? Not quite. They're often fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen over and over again. While generally less potent than objects of power, they are not able to be controlled. Left unchecked, they can be highly dangerous. To study altered items, we contain them in Panopticon.
Behavioral and containment changes. Altered items. Summary. Recently, there have been some alarming changes in behavior and altered effect in two altered items in the Panopticon. The Redacted and the Redacted have become much more aggressive, with entirely new effects manifesting for no discernible reason. The items have been investigated for updated containment procedures to counter these new effects, with one successfully discovered to be contained by constant visual contact. But this development is worrying. What if all the altered items undergo this behavioral change? We need to find out why this is happening. What is changing? Handling these altered items has also resulted in numerous Panopticon staff being redacted. I would say they've gone to the astral plane, but these aren't objects of power. Not one of them has come back. This, plus the uptick in astronauts not returning from their dives, has me wondering what the hell is going on. Is anyone looking into this? Is there any plan? Process and Best Practices. Panopticon Containment Procedures Proposal. Frederick Lingston, Panopticon Supervisor. Summary. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effect. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave reducted. If we initiated a series of reducted praising the items, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of reducted that could be visited throughout the Bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without needing to resort to reducted or reducted, which only lead to the items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, we can't be surprised when they try to escape.
Stepping to the earth machine has rush to me, but you don't touch. And don't scream much, let's join the Threshold Keys. Let's join the Threshold Keys.
TV! Let's watch Junkies in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain here! Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Looks safe to me.
Junkies in Space!
Wait! It's
sarcophagus container. The two previous directors both lost control while dealing with paranatural forces. I don't want to make that a rule.
Guru Surfboard. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Any attempts to abuse the object's effects for personal gain will result in termination. Description/altered effect. An antique surfboard, believed to originate from the 1960s due to its design. The item enhances self-confidence when touched. The duration of this effect is redacted. Background. The item came to the Bureau's attention through a popular nationwide tour of speaking engagements advertising the item as a proven miracle worker, especially for those afflicted by personal shortcomings. This self-help course was called The Power of the Board, created and operated by a man named Chester Bless. Numerous attendees experienced an immediate surge in optimism and daring after touching the item. Once the craze reached a 100 fervor pitch, with events attracting thousands of people, the Bureau took action. Agents raided Mr. Bless's Los Angeles home, only to find the house empty and the man gone. Only the item remained in the house, in plain sight.
Director Trench. As head chef, I need to express my concern regarding rumors I've been hearing regarding mold appearing near some of my kitchens. I am alerting you that any food handled, prepared, or consumed in the vicinity of mold can be contaminated and unsafe for ingestion. If I can verify these reports, then I will need to close multiple cafeterias. I realize this would be an inconvenience to many, but as a caterer, I pride myself in keeping a pristine environment for food preparation and service. Sincerely, P. Pullman, head chef of the Golden Chow Catering Company.
Said.
Kangaroo surfboard. Supplementary materials. Interview with custodian reducted after the theft of A143. After touching the item, what did you experience? I experienced confidence, cranked all the way up. I wanted to become somebody, an artist, a stock trader. How did these feelings manifest externally? Don't know. If I'd gotten out there, to the city, I'd have done so many things, made my fortune, gone out and owned the world. That shit was mine. I would have taken it all. Money, fame, women. You also experienced an increased sex drive? Yes, increased everything. I've been cleaning shit for you people long enough. I'm going out on a fucking conquest. Would you say you're still under the effects of the object? Who the fuck are you to keep me in here? I'm worth 4 of you, you suit-wearing piece of shit. 20. The Bureau appreciates your candor. You are no longer required. I'm reducted fucking reducted. Remember that name.
Saw it coming, though. I should get these back to him.
Ati's still gone. I get the feeling he had more of an agenda than he let on. Did he already get what he was here for?
This is what being a janitor's all about.
I suppose the janitor's assistant does need proper janitor attire.
Oh, I can't believe the emergency rations don't include beer. Fucking thirsty.
Here are the pouches. I found 6.
Well, that's all of them. Not counting mine. Well, I guess I'll just have to wear all of them. It sounds sappy, I know, but... well, that's all I can think to do.
Nothing's easy with the hiss. Is it rude to ask what's inside?
What's inside the pouches?
Too late now.
Now, the story's confidential, but, well, I guess I can tell you, being the director and all. So, the Bureau had heard rumors of a werewolf gathering upstate every full moon. Us being rookies, they sent us to confirm it was bullshit.
Hold on, is he about to tell me werewolves are real?
Turns out, there was an altered item that was creating violent gravitational anomalies during full moons. Oh, man, we nearly bit it that night. Well, to remember the occasion, we all bought silver bullets to wear around our necks, just in case we ever ran into another werewolf.
So why did you leave the Rangers?
Thought I could do more good here. Somebody's got to protect the people who protect everybody else, right?